What's goodie? YouTube! BrianaLorenn, also known as Bri, also known as Mrs. Garrett. If it's your first time here, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. If this is the second time, third time, fourth, fifth time you've come to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to click that like button already if you know you're gonna watch this video all the way through, or half of it, or all of it. Ring the bell, this bell, so you don't miss a video with me. Hope your families are doing well. You guys are staying safe. Over here in Jersey, the numbers are rising. So stay safe. It's still very real, but welcome. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be doing glossy, gleaming skin, eyes. I'm going to be using the new Patricia Ta Face Gloss because I've been playing with this. It looks beautiful, but I think it needs its own moment on how to use it properly, where you can use it, how much you should use, and yeah, glossy, gleaming makeup. Let's just get into it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with the Dominique Cosmetics. This was her collab with JD Waity 180. This is the Ultra Hydrating Complexion Primer. When we're talking about gleaming skin, ow! I just put these new nails on and they're sharp. When we're talking about gleaming skin, glowy, glistening skin, we want our base, our primer, our foundation, and everything to really be able to work with the products that we're going to use. So I'm using this primer, hydrates, kind of smooths the skin really nicely, and we're primed. Let's keep it moving. I'm gonna go in with Laura Mercier. This is translucent powder in medium deep. I know that I get that shine and oil throughout the day, and we're gonna be doing a very glowy, glossy look. I still want to use products that are going to help control my natural shine and oils, so that way we can really just focus on the shine and gloss that we're gonna use. So I'm just taking a beauty blender, stamping it in, and just putting it in the areas where I know I'm gonna get that shine. Cool. So for foundation, I used this in one of my other videos. We're going in old school, MAC Studio Fix Fluid NC55. We're using NC55. This I think is gonna go really well with the glossy base we're gonna do because this is full coverage, and when I wear this, this tends to always stay in place. You want to use a foundation that's going to match this part of the body. Put a thumbs up in the comments if you guys are interested in how to match your foundation, because now with all the stores, they're open, but like you can't swatch anything, you can't touch no testers. Thumbs up in the comments if you guys would be interested in like what I do in those situations of how to match your foundation shade. I'm just using the Laura Mercier Cheek Color brush. You guys know this is like the OG for foundation brushes. Let me know if you guys are wearing more makeup or you just have been like, no. Concealer. I'm gonna go in with the Kosas. This is their Revealer Concealer. I'm gonna use shade 8. It's an emollient concealer. So if you blend these out right away, you're gonna get a nice like natural sheer coverage. If you leave them for a little bit, you'll build that coverage up. I'm gonna leave this concealer on just for a little bit. I'm taking Patricia Ta. This is the Major Brow Shaping Wax and his double-ended brow brush. I'm gonna take just a little bit of Beauty Water from Ella Luz, which, guys, check out my last video. I just posted it. It's just going through Camila Quillo's new brand, Ella Luz, and she's got some bomb products. So I'm just taking the brow wax, brushing this up into the brows. I've been letting my brows grow. I haven't even tweezed them or anything, and I'm liking the fullness that we're getting because my brows used to be sparse, thin. Okay, so I'm taking my beauty blender, the other side that I haven't used, and I'm just going to start to blend that concealer. It is on the more yellow side, so it brightens too, but it's not like too yellow to where it doesn't cover any darkness or anything like that. I don't really have dark under eyes, but sometimes I want something that will give them a little bit of awakeness. I'm gonna go in with Rare Beauty Concealer 420N. I think this will give me a little bit more brightness than the Kosas. Yes. We are gonna bake, so I'm gonna take Laura Mercier Honey Beauty Blender down, a little on your forehead, and definitely under the jawline. Just like that. And we're done. Thank you guys for watching. We're up close and personal. So we've got the baking going on. We're gonna go into the eyes. Take my inspo from Patricia Ta. He is so for the gleam, the gloss, the glisten, and we're using his face gloss, which we are gonna put on the eyes. We're gonna start with MakeupbyMario. This is the matte palette. And I'm really gonna focus on using one color and how we're gonna build up that color on the eyes. So matte 7 right here. And I'm just gonna start to do a light wash of it on my lid. I kind of want to make this like a monochromatic kind of look to really focus on the face gloss. So I'm just using a fluffy brush. This is a double-ended brush from Anastasia. And I'm just gonna start to slowly build up that color. Sometimes I think people feel like you have to use as many shades as possible, and sometimes just one wash of color on the eyes with like liner and lashes is all you need. I'm gonna swipe that baking powder because I don't want that to get too dry to where we can't move it. Just like that. And this is just a Laura Mercier powder brush. Just dusting off the excess and kind of just blending everything together. We went in with this shade. I'm going to pack the brush more and start to build the color in the crease. Same shade, but we're really just focusing it now in the crease. And one color can be so multi-dimensional. And I'm just tapping it rather than blending it out, so we get a little bit more color payoff there. So now I'm going to take this side of the brush, which is a little bit more smudgy, and really smudge that on the bottom. So one color wonder. So the only thing I'm going to do just to add a little bit more depth in the crease is go with this shade right here. This is matte 10, and just give a little bit of depth right in here. It's a very, very similar shade, just like a tad darker. And it'll just add a little bit more contour to the eye. Same thing on the bottom lash. Boom. 2 colors. Okay, this is Nars. Technically, this is not an eyeliner. This is a lip liner, but it's a really rich brown. And this is the shade Spike. So I'm gonna use this with a little definition. Is this safe? Is anyone safe? Lip liner as an eyeliner? Why not? But if you start to have a reaction and you're like, whoa, this itches or burns or something, take it off and don't leave it on and say Brianna told you to leave it on. Mascara, I'm gonna use Pat McGrath. This is the Extreme Black Dark Star mascara. This just gives really nice length and volume. I was such a fan of her Fetish mascara when it came out. Like, I bought tube after tube after tube. Just look at that, y'all. No lash. And I don't even think I'm gonna put lashes on. I kind of want this just to be au naturel. Love your lashes, love your brows. Don't feel like you have to go and get false lashes and all these things. You were created in the image and likeness of God. So like, you don't need to go change or alter anything. Love what you have. There's people who don't have any lashes, any eyebrows, and we just gotta be grateful. Vesca, I've been using this bronzer now a lot, and this is gonna give me a little bit more contouring just to define the cheekbone. So this is in the shade Kiss by Maldives. It's a very cool tone bronzer. I'm just using a small brush. I'm just going to start to just add that a little high. Everybody I think is more into the creams because it looks like the skin, and that's cool too, you know, but I like the powder. Well, do we want something on the cheeks? Let's do a little blush on the cheeks. I'm gonna use Patricia Ta. This is Oh She's Different cream and powder cheek color, and I'm gonna do a light wash of this. I don't want it to really pop that much, but just like a natural kind of flush coming from the cheekbones. Actually mixing the powder and the cream color. Lips. Take the same lip liner that we did on the eyes. I'm going to line my lips with it. So I'm going to take the KKW lip crayon. This is in Classic Kim, and I'm going for a little 90s lip, darker on the outside. These lip crayons, y'all, are so nice. The texture of these are really nice. And then I'm just going back in with that lip liner, kind of turn like mauvey brown. Let's get to the glossing. Face gloss. So he came out with this. He came out with the all over body glosses, I think, first. But this you can use for the face, the eyes, the lips, the cheeks, the high points of the face. Don't go in with a lot of this, because then the product will start to move and kind of separate. Let's swatch it. That's so pretty. So that's where we're gonna get our gleam today. I'm gonna put this on the eyes first. This is what it looks like. You get 0.85 fluid ounces in this. And I think this product is, what was it? $38. How much pigment and like packed this is, you do not need a lot of it. So this should last you a while. So I'm gonna take a little bit on an eyeshadow brush. I'm putting the excess on the back of my hand and working with the little bit that we have. So I'm going to just start to take this and pop this over top. Little goes a long way. So pretty. So now I'm gonna take my beauty blender, go into the cap, because there's enough product on there for everyone and their grandma. We're just gonna pat this high. You want to keep it right where you want it, because one thing that I did see is that it traveled and it moved for me, and instead of it staying here, it like came all the way down. Look at that. So pretty. Same thing on the other side. Keep it high and right where you would normally put your highlight, right in the high points of the face. And also take a little, pop it right here. It's so pretty. This might be more for editorial makeup, but I think everybody can kind of add this in to their already makeup routine, just to add a little different look and vibe. Look at that. But that gleams a whole nother way. I'm gonna add it onto the lips. Such a pretty shimmer. To finish the whole thing, this is like my favorite. I just ordered a big bottle of this for the Sephora sale. This is the Major Glow. I could bathe in this, y'all. The smell of this, he can come out with just a fragrance of this. I'm just going to spray this onto my skin and just use my powder brush to get that glisten. Everything he makes to me is like something we haven't seen in the industry, and it really changes the whole game of your makeup look. We're gonna go into the instrumental of you seeing the glow. Okay, so this is the final look. Super monochromatic, glossy, shining, featuring the face gloss. Hope you guys feel like this is something easy that you can create, even if you don't have the products I have. Very, very easy colors that you can find in most eyeshadow palettes. Pink blush, you know, I think the face gloss though is something that the texture of this is so beautiful that that's something. Add to the cart, check out, processing payment, and the shipment's on its way. So let me know if this tutorial was helpful. Thumbs it up. You can comment below. Let me know if you have the face gloss or you have any other questions about it. Is it worth it? Yeah, I really like it. I think that this is something that you can add into your kit, especially if you do photo shoots, editorial stuff, and you kind of want to work and start using something that has that kind of glossy, gleaming look. But yeah, I really like the way this came out. Thumbs the video up, especially if you got this far. Even if you skipped ahead to see a final look, thumbs the video up, comment, subscribe, you guys. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. I've got some new stuff coming up. There's definitely going to be more than one upload a week, just to keep it consistent, you know, build that relationship with you guys. So thumbs the video up if you would totally see yourself rocking this look. Inspired by Patricia Ta Beauty. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out, Cub Scouts. This is definitely a Patricia Ta look. I know it. I just know it. Like, he would do this. Because we're like